Welcome to Kevin's Beats and Eats. I'm Kevin Winard. For over 40 years, I've been a professional musician. Throughout my career, I've traveled all over our great country and to many places around the world, playing with fantastic musicians, meeting many interesting people, and sharing meals with anyone who will join me. Now you're probably thinking, oh my God, not another foodie show. But not only is watching this incredibly informative and necessary, but you'll also get to be entertained by my wit, charm, humor, and of course, humility. So sit back and enjoy Kevin's Beats and Eats. Hey kids, welcome to the premiere episode of Kevin's Beats and Eats. My name is Kevin Winard, I'm a drummer percussionist, and basically the show is I play a drum beat or a percussion beat, and then I go out to eat. Here's the beat, and there's the eat. Funny how that works. Sometimes I have guests, and sometimes I do episodes just by myself. But this premiere episode has my dear friend Chester Cooley, who's from Napa Valley. We played in a band together back in 2002 in Santa Barbara, and then a few years later he moved back to Napa Valley, and then many years later became an incredible photographer, which we will talk about in the episode. We also go to a place called Chubbies in Santa Barbara that is a classic burger joint. It is about as good as it gets. So thanks for popping by. I hope you love the episode. And for future episodes, we have a ton of great content coming up, a lot of great guests, and it's going to be super fun. So please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Now on to the beat. Thanks.
Oh, look who's here, Kevin Winard. Hello.
Hey, Chester Cooley. How are you, buddy?
Good. Why'd you ask me to a place called Chubbies? I feel a little insulted.
I have no idea.
If you had someone else, you take them to Skinny's or...
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
I absolutely
appreciate it.
Cooley, this is my debut show.
Nice,
So
Kev.
thank you for being
Well,
here.
congratulations.
Kevin Beats and Eats, the debut premiere episode. Let's get chubby, shall we? I feel like I'm having a chubby. Chubbies is located at 2908 Delavina Street in Santa Barbara and is open from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. daily, except for Easter Sunday. In 1985, Richard McGillivray opened its doors, and for over 40 years, it has been cranking out incredibly delicious burgers ever since. To quote a famous movie that shall remain nameless, that is a tasty burger. Before opening Chubbies, Richard had a long career in the hospitality industry. In 1971, he joined the Carro's Restaurant Group, and in 1972, he was head of operations, helping to open multiple Carro's restaurant locations throughout California, Arizona, and Nevada. Everything is fresh and made to order. And for the money, you're not going to find a better deal anywhere. High quality foods, big portions, and yummy deliciousness. And in this day and age, it's certainly hard to beat that combination. Cooley, thank you. My buddy.
Yeah, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Of course.
So you came down from Napa Valley.
Yeah, I rode my motorcycle. I apologize if I have helmet hair
I was going to say,
and lines in my face.
you never look better.
Like shit. Rode hard.
So you used to live in Ventura. We used to play music together.
Oh yeah, we go way back.
Way back to 2002. And we played at the James Joyce, which is a...
Irish pub that has the best pint of Guinness in Santa Barbara.
Absolutely.
Hands
Highly
down.
recommended. They do it. They pour a proper
A
Guinness.
proper
don't they?
pint. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
They know how to do it. I hate it when people just like pour a Guinness like a Bud Light and they still all the way to the top. No, they do it. They do it correctly.
Right. So what is the thing? You wait for it, right?
Yeah. You do it like maybe like 60%, 75% of the way up. Let it settle for a few minutes, and
Right.
then they fill it the rest of the way up.
Boom.
And it's just the perfect creamy head. It's just delicious.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Yes, that's right. Well, we are at a place called Chubbies. So I have to talk about creamy heads. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so Kevin, why did you choose to take me to Chubbies?
Because I've been wanting to do the premiere episode of this show, Kevin's Beats and Eats. I've been wanting to do it here, or just some sort of Santa Barbara staple,
Right. How long has Chubbies been here?
since 1985,
Oh, nice.
which I didn't even know.
Hmm.
But I went here during the pandemic.
So
With my girl-
85, you're what, 40, 50?
You know what? Wow. You know what? I never
Never.
liked you. I never trusted you, sir. Sir, get out.
Did you get grilled onions?
I did. Of course I did.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Not raw onions. We're not savages.
we're not savages.
Yeah, we like our onions grilled.
Ranch dressing's good.
Very good.
I'm a ranch dressing snob.
Really?
Yes, sir.
What makes a good ranch dressing?
Got that right amount of tang, consistency. Like if you buy the ranch dressing in the store, it sucks.
Right.
Terrible. It's awful. It's too gelatinous, too thick. This has the right viscosity. Like STP motor oil.
I get it. Well, yeah, the fries are great.
It's not too runny. See, look. It's not too runny.
Yeah.
It's just right.
Yeah, no, it's delicious.
Should we dive into the burger?
Oh, indeed.
Indeed. We'll talk about our backstory in a minute. We got to eat.
Yeah, I haven't had
I'm going
anything
to show
to eat
this to the 3 viewers that I'm going to have. Look at that. Fresh patties, grilled onions, shredded lettuce.
And I'm going to dive in because I'm
Wait,
starving.
before you do
Oh,
that.
yeah. Mhm. Jesus, Kevin.
I know. Here's something that I like. If you're doing a proper burger, and I'm just talking about a basic burger, I want iceberg lettuce.
No?
No, I want iceberg
you do?
lettuce. Yeah, I don't want
Alright.
romaine, butter lettuce,
Right.
anything too bougie.
Right.
I just want it to, so you can taste the burger. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Here's a quiz for you for a cheeseburger. What kind of cheese? If your answer is anything other than American, get the hell out of here.
Exactly.
You gotta have American cheese on the cheeseburger.
That's it, and that's what that is.
Yeah.
All right, go in.
Okay, thank you.
Is it good?
Very. I love this cheeseburger because it's just simple. You know, they're not trying to get too fancy with it. So up in Napa, where I'm from, there's a lot of amazing restaurants, and a lot of them have a burger. You know, and some of them, they're all incredible. You know, but like the patties are infused with cheese in the meat, with jalapenos and stuff like that.
Loaded.
Right. Well, so I shot an event at a resort, and there was a chef at this place. And after I was all done, I was shooting him and taking photos and other things. It's like, hey, can I get you something to eat? It was kind of in between shifts, and he had some time. He was extremely generous with his time. I said, I want a cheeseburger made from a Michelin-rated chef. He's like, really? You just want a cheeseburger? I'm like, yeah. I just want you to. I want to watch you make a cheeseburger. And he made me this, like his version of just like a simple smash burger, with American cheese, and it was like a wagyu, sort of beef. And it was the most delicious burger I've ever had. I think about that still today. So it was just simple, good quality, good ingredients, and just well made, and it was incredible.
See, that's the thing about Italian food in Italy that people that have not been there, they don't understand. In most cases, the food is very simple. Might be 4 ingredients, but the ingredients are killing. It might be the San Marzano tomatoes for the marinara sauce, or it's just fresh pecorino cheese that was just made for the cacio e pepe or the carbonara that was just made up the hill in a farm.
Right.
This burger is outstanding. So now I have, to what you were talking about, the Michelin chef up in Napa, I have the exact opposite. So there's a place called Mesa Burger. Went to the one in Goleta the day after the Petrol, my girlfriend and I, my better half Petrol, I like your car.
Sweetheart, I love Petula.
She's great.
Wonderful. I don't know how she
I know.
puts up with you.
I know. We went here and both of us were just like, oh my God. And we went to Mesa Burger the next day and both of us, and it was one of the typical thing, bougie burger. And we're just like, we're both going, it's good. But I'd rather have this any day of the week.
Yeah.
To me, again, simple,
Yeah.
super tasty.
Mm-hmm. I know what I like. If it tastes good, great.
Right.
It can be, you know, it could be super bougie, or it could just be a simple burger or a plate of pasta. I don't care. I'll eat it as long as it's delicious and made with care and love.
Yeah. I could definitely have a milkshake.
Oh, we will have a milkshake.
It's small though.
That's
They're
not
not
cool. Well, maybe they can make a special size milkshake for Kevin's Beats and Eats.
Right?
Yeah. So, what are you, like a vanilla guy? Chocolate? Strawberry?
You know what? You're better at this than I am. You should be running the show. You're asking all the questions. You're talking. I'm just sitting there stuffing my face and just going,
Because you're an interesting person, and I want to know more about you.
Not that interesting.
No, you're not.
No. That doesn't find me interesting at all.
She must find something interesting about you. Are you?
Not really.
You got a huge hog, huh?
No.
Oh, no?
No.
Oh,
That's
wow.
not it.
Money?
No.
You're rich.
No.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Funny, but she said she's funnier.
So you're not funny. You don't have a lot of money.
Not well endowed.
You have a micro penis. There's got to be something.
But I am funny though.
You're hilarious.
She says she's funnier than me.
Nah, impossible.
Impossible, right?
Actually, you're crazy.
You're insane. And you're insane. After music, moved back to Napa, had an entirely different career.
Right.
And then what prompted you to get into photography? And I want to get into your kind of style,
Okay, cool.
which is very, it's not like anything I've ever seen.
Oh, thank you. That's a wonderful compliment.
I'm
I love
not
it
saying
when
it was good.
it stands out. Right, yeah. It's shit, but it's
shit,
different.
But it's different. Kind of like my drumming.
It's not like anything else I've seen. It's complete trash. I started when I was 12. My grandfather got me into photography. He sold me an old Olympus OM10 with a few prime lenses, and so I learned how to develop film. I took some classes from a lady, and our art instructor. He had a dark room in his classroom. So I spent a lot of my high school years in that dark room learning how to develop film. So I got a real love for black and white. But then my senior year of high school, I found music. I found drums, bass, that low end, and I got addicted to it. And I pretty much, and I went down the music road, and I kind of gave up photography. When I moved back up to Napa, I had another career until 2022. My mother passed, and then I retired from that other career, and I had injured my back at work.
Right.
So for about a year, I was just at home. But I started to drink a lot of whiskey, which is bad. And so I was going down just a horrible road. And I remember photography. And so I spent some money on some cameras, but I couldn't really go out and do anything yet because I still had a bad back. I just started learning about lights and just photography in general. And when my back was better, I started to go out and do events. I did stuff for free for a while just to build up a portfolio. And this month, I have 3 years in business as an official business, and I'm blessed to be making more money than I was in my previous career, and just awesome. Love it.
I want to talk about your style of photography and how you develop that, but also tell the viewers, if you can, do you have a website?
ChesterCooleyPhotography.com. Instagram handles Chester_Cooley, and you can kind of see for yourself. I do event photography mainly. I'm really into street photography, old street photography, like old Ernst Haas, Saul Leiter, Alex Webb, and so I wanted to do this stuff that was kind of like that, but being in Napa, the only places where there was like a large group of people, like it's not like New York in the 50s or 60s, right, where they were surrounded by people. So the only thing that was kind of similar were these big winery events. So I would just dive right in the middle of that and just start interacting with people and trying to think like a street photographer, focusing more on abstract stuff, but still taking pictures of people, trying to tell a story of the event. And over the years, I've started to develop a little style that hopefully over the next 10, 20, 30 years will just get even better and better. Last summer, I got hooked up. I did some events with a Coca-Cola.
Right, I remember that.
And the American Cancer Society. They flew me out to New York, did some CEO events for Coca-Cola. Totally blessed. Awesome.
And I knew him when.
I knew him when.
It's so cool.
That's
I'm
it.
so happy for you.
Thank you.
So would you recommend this place?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
In-N-Out is incredible, but it's different.
Yeah, is this the only Chubbies?
Yeah, this is the only Chubbies.
Yeah, so I like the small mom and pop
Yep.
feel. And the quality's just on par. It's the same. Similar. I'd much rather come here.
So come to Chubbies,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Chubbies.
Thanks for watching Kevin's Beats and Eats, the premiere episode. Stephen Chester Cooley,
Hi.
one of my best friends in the world.
This guy.
What do you want? What do you want from that?
Hey,
Hey. All right. Like, subscribe, hopefully something.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button and go get back here. I got nothing else.
Vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. And I took all 3 cups, a little bigger than this, with 3 straws, and I put them all in my mouth, and I had them all at the same time. And that's when she fell in love with me. Wow, guaranteed.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Really?
Yeah.
See, now
Chocolate,
that's
strawberry, and vanilla.
that's like Neapolitan ice cream.
Yeah.
I hate Neapolitan.
Well, you're a fucking idiot.
I'm not a fucking idiot. I don't like fruit with chocolate, generally.
There's no fruit. Just because
It's strawberry ice cream. It's strawberry ice cream. Yes, it is.
It's sugar and cream. There's nothing fruit about it. The only thing fruit about it is you.
Wow. Wow.
So I'm gonna say that you're fruity.
Fine.
And if no one likes it, then your 3 subscribers can become 2.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you could do the typical thing and help me out by liking and subscribing, that would be much appreciated. Also, please tell your friends. And if there's something you recommend checking out, please let me know in the comments. Again, thank you for watching and for your support. Until next time, this is Kevin's Beats and Eats!